were two of 3,000 French-born nationals and two of 1.2 million immigrants that came to the U.S. that year. They came, like many other immigrants, with one goal: to realize the American dream. For them, the dream was embracing a new culture, living in a completely different environment, being rewarded for their ambitions and performances rather than being judged for their social backgrounds or what they studied in college. They came to America with little money they had saved, 2 suitcases, and no jobs. I know, it's kind of hard to believe when you see all this stuff in my room now. Me. Fill up like 2 trucks, but they had no home and were living with friends in Pacifica, which is south of San Francisco. They'd come to America because they had won the green card at a lottery that assigned 55,000 visas each year to random applicants. My mom found a part-time job at Air France, and my dad worked as a research scientist. They worked hard to reach their American dream. Now, they have jobs they love, a home, and are raising my sister and I. Now, we all know stories of people reaching the American dream. Like, some are even famous, like Sergey Brin, co-founder of Google. He came to America when he was 6 to find better opportunities. He studied in college and then went on to co-found Google. Or Do-won Chang. Do-won Chang came from South Korea when he was 18. He worked as a janitor until opening his first shop, Forever 21. Well, the thing in common between those two is that they came from developed countries and had good education. However, 30% of immigrants do not have a high school diploma and are non-proficient in English. And you might just think it takes time to reach the American dream, but it has been proven that for immigrants staying 20 years in the US, poverty is higher than for staying 20 years in their home country. For them, their American dream might only remain a dream forever. Now, there are also examples of non-immigrants, people who made it from the bottom in poverty and that reached the top, like Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren came from the Bronx. He dropped out of high school until opening his first shop in 1964. Or Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey was born to a poor family in Mississippi. She managed to get a scholarship to Tennessee State, where she became the first African-American TV correspondent. Now, Oprah manages her own brand and has her own TV show. But those are also only rare exceptions, as 30 million kids in America are living in poverty, and more than half of them will not go to college or high school, not to mention reaching the American dream. For them, will their American dream also remain a dream forever? And you might be asking yourself, what should we do? Should we let this be? After all, it's called a dream for a reason. Almost impossible to achieve. Almost like waking up after dreaming about being on stage with Chance the Rapper or scoring the winning goal to the FIFA World Cup. Now those are some of my dreams. But what if? What if, instead of putting down all these immigrants because they come from a different country or because we don't always understand or appreciate their culture, what if we were to welcome them as if they were a family, embracing their culture and differences, teaching them the American culture? What if, for all the kids in poverty, we were to give them the resources to go to high school and college? What if we were to break down all the barriers for those dreamers? That would make them that much closer to their dream, and that would make us that much better off. I don't know about you, but for me, that'd be my true American dream. Thank you.